Mother Nature is unpredictable and can catch you off guard even in summer climates. A lot of investors own vacation rental homes in southern parts of the country. Make sure you prepare your properties before off-season time to unexpected cold temperatures. You're not gonna get ice rink, however, you need to get prepared. If you don't have gas heater for your swimming pool and you don't anticipate Airbnb guests to use it off-season time, you gotta make a decision what do you want to do depending on state and climate where you're at. Water ain't cheap. It will be expensive to drain the pool, but draining the lines is mandatory. If you have prolonged freezing days and weeks, you better winterize your pool. But it will cost you $300–400 easy plus the cost of reopening. You don't want just to waste those money. Let's say if you are in Florida, you will not get extended nights of frost, and in South Carolina, Georgia, it depends. Even having surprising 3 consecutive days of water freezing temperature as under 32 degrees in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, it didn't freeze any water in the pool and its lines, and that's exactly what you need to avoid. You should not have the water in your skimmers, because if it freezes, you're in trouble. Winterizing swimming pool is getting rid of all the water from the lines and servicing equipment. It can be do-it-yourself project, but we know that self-managing and maintaining is not the way to succeed in real estate investing. So I would advise to pay to professionals because there is technicalities in work such as lowering volume of the water in the pool, partially draining it, manipulating valves to keep them open to make sure water is not in lines, blow or suck up the water from jets and skimmer lines, drain pump and filter. You see quite a bit to do it correctly. Understand that if water freezes in the pool lines, they will crack and you will get the leak. And the only way to repair it will be cutting concrete pool deck to access pipes. Very expensive. However, if you have gas heater for pool and occasional Airbnb guests, for example, visiting for holidays like I have, winterizing pool is not the option, and you can do some emergency skimmer lines drainage with shop vac, which is not complete and full remedy. Or just run your pool pump circulating water, maybe even heat it up slightly. Anything containing water above the ground needs your attention. For example, we did drill the well and I have a pump with free water for drinking or gardening and landscaping needs, as well as servicing the pool. Not draining water from this little hole did cost me $350 on the first season after we installed the pump, because the water did freeze inside and the motor got frozen and cracked. $350 loss. And watch any PVC lines above the ground. Shouldn't be any water in these PVC lines. You see, nothing is there. They're gonna crack first and very quick. Literally one night is enough to get water there frozen. To winterize this type of small mechanical equipment is relatively easy, and you can train your maintenance person to do it. Can't express enough. Anything outdoor containing or related to water demands your attention. You can have water lines anywhere from running to outdoor coin-operated laundry units, like in my case, to spigots. The lines contain water 24/7. It's very easy for those thin water pipes to freeze literally overnight and crack as the result, pouring water all over. So you're not just gonna spend money on plumber to fix it, but on increased water bill as well. And getting plumber might be a problem. Let's remember Texas freeze case in February 2021, when after severe winter storm causing significant damage across the state due to frozen pipes, most of people couldn't even turn the water back on for days, sitting in cold houses, because plumbers were so busy with avalanche of service calls. Here are your options to get prepared. You must insulate all pipes. Most common types of material for water lines are copper and PEX, plastic looking but flexible. Rumors saying that copper pipes freeze faster because copper loses heat quicker. In my case, even PEX bursted though. In cold winter states, builders don't put pipes outdoor, but if your property is in southern climate, look for them well around the house. They can be anywhere. Yeah. Pool equipment room, we got it. But look at this! Unexpected copper water line. Remember, almost all raised houses have water lines technically outdoor underneath the house, and usually they closed up only with plywood sheets. Or even worse, junky vinyl. building codes require to insulate those. Even licensed plumber on my latest project forgot to do it, or didn't know, and after failed inspection had to go over the pipes. Installation process is easy using foam pipe sleeves from home improvement stores and securing them with tape, so you can ask your handyman to do it. You can shut off the water in the entire house and drain it from lines by opening all fixtures. Look for main water shutoff valve that, depending on construction of your house, most likely will be inside or right nearby outside. Or if you don't have it, access the city curb stop valve, which is usually in small box near the sidewalk in front of your property where the water meter is. You need special tool for that, but you can get it easy in home improvement stores. Actually, I would recommend to have this tool to be stored in each of your properties in the shed or elsewhere, so in the case of emergency, you or handyman can shut off the water in the entire house right away. Not always you're gonna have a helpful neighbor with this valve key coming your way.
Yes, sir. You gotta stop the bleeding.
And the city might take a while to come and shut it off for you. Everything cracking, just everything. Now the faucet. Also remember, any outdoor fixtures containing water can crack as well, which happened to my faucet in outdoor restroom I had by the swimming pool, so you need to drain the water from those. In northern climates, the only water pressured fixtures located outdoor of the house are hose beeps, and they're getting protected by these outdoor sock covers. You can use those too, link in the description. Here is another way to insulate spigot: styrofoam cap. Let the small amount of water to drip from fixtures. The constant flow of water makes it harder for ice to form inside the pipes, which will help to prevent those from freezing. Your water bill will be slightly higher, but it will cost more to fix bursted pipes. Talk to professional on the very first repair or installation you're gonna have. If you think your house will be vacant for a while for off-season time, just shut HVAC units off. You will save tons on power bill and also will prevent overworking units on long-time cold temperatures with potential coils freezing and compressor damage. However, if you have people in and out of season time, the general recommendation is to keep your HVAC running on low heat but not lower than 60 degrees. Because first of all, that's the comfortable setting for your unit to operate efficiently, and secondly, if you have it lower, your HVAC will need to go extra mile to warm back up ceilings, walls, and you will arrive to the same or higher power bill and unit itself overworking. This is a costly mistake when you're in the process of building or remodeling your project, and I heard people make it often. New plumbing pipes are getting insulated according to the code. Then tankless water heater is installed. But you can still have multiple steps before turning it on and going, like some electrical or final gas hookups, inspections. Often this period extends into winter, and remodelers, builders or developers forget that there may still be water in the heater lines from testing, rough-in inspection or temporary water use, and because the system is not operational yet to heat the water, it can freeze just like it does in regular plumbing lines, causing damage to the tankless heater. The repair costs the same as new unit, and that's the price I paid for my mistake. So on all of the projects in the phase of construction or remodeling, always have water off and run it out of the lines until you get the heater permanently working. Once it's up and running, you shouldn't have any issues in cold weather unless something unusual happens, but it's still a good idea.
The best thing to do is, if you want to, you can take a piece of, another piece of insulation, stick it in there so it don't let the pipes freeze on the bottom side.
Put some insulation underneath for extra protection. Please like this video if it was helpful to you. Protect your houses and your wallets.